Hello, welcome to Soulprint's weekly Pick Your Crystal readings. Thank you very, very much for being here. This is for the week of May 19th through the 25th. So we're just calling it orange. It's calcite. There's minty green, we're going to call it green, and this one we're calling white. You may be attracted to one, two, or perhaps even all three of the crystals. Just take a moment and see which crystal or crystals resonates with you. Some people use pendulums. Just take a moment and then we shall get started. And here we go. All right. So we're going to start with the orange. Okay, we're starting with the devil. Do not panic. Do not freak out. Three of Cups, the World, and the Ace of Cups. Actually, a really nice grouping of cards because, of course, the devil is talking about things that are kind of backwards, things that haven't been, kind of progressing smoothly or easily. I often say if you spell devil backwards, you get the word lived. If you spell evil backwards, you get the word live. Okay? So I always tend to initially read the devil card as a time, a period of time where things were not moving sort of in the right direction or in a forward way. They were backwards. Things were getting twisted up. Now, sometimes, absolutely, this can apply to obsessions. It can apply to dependencies, but whatever it is that this is representing for you, there is an indication that there was an awareness of the fact that things were kind of not going the way you wanted them to go. Things were not moving ahead, the way you had hoped or anticipated. But look at what follows. You have the Three of Cups following that. So the Three of Cups is talking about, it's about family celebrations, right? It is about, sometimes happiness, achievements, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries. So perhaps there was some planning that was going on that wasn't coming together pertaining to some sort of a community or family celebration. The world represents sort of the ending or the completion of a cycle. And you want that cycle to end because it's opening up the pathway and the doorway to a brand new cycle to begin. And where does that brand new cycle take you? It takes you to the Ace of Cups, which is about new relationships. It's about new starts. It's about happiness in the home. It is about, sometimes it can be about increased intuition. So what you have here is a grouping of cards that is basically telling a story. Now, if you're in this place, if you're in this place where it feels like you're in the devil or things are backwards, take comfort from the fact that they, in fact, are moving forward. And as they move forward, they're moving forward in a way that is going to take you to, a place of happiness, a place where there is a sense of emotional fulfillment. So this grouping of cards is just trying to really encourage you to hang in there and continue to move forward and know that this too shall pass. But ultimately it ends up in a really, really great place. And, I'm mindful of the fact that, this could represent a difficult legal situation where it's dragging and ultimately things start coming together. You're able to put that situation to bed. It is resolved and it puts you in a place where there is a sense of happiness and contentment and fulfillment. So, however this applies to you, understand that things are absolutely going to get better. And if this is a difficult chapter that you are going through, this too shall pass. and pass in a way that takes you to a better place than you were before the whole thing started. All right. Now, look at, the green. All right, we're starting off with the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and then your Nine of Cups. So, very often the Three of Swords talks about, um, quarreling, separation, disappointment, heartbreak. The Seven of Pentacles is talking about assessing, right? It is about looking at what you have and figuring out how to make it work. It also very, very often represents good news pertaining to your finances, or, a financial bounty of some kind. Because it's followed by the Page of Pentacles, she reinforces the idea of good news coming financially for you. And then you have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups really, for me, has always been, it's considered one of the wish cards, right? The wish card. But for me, it has always been about manifesting the life you want. It is about understanding the process of how you make your wishes come true. And so perhaps as you're moving through this process, the cards are suggesting that this would be a good time for you to actually start thinking about what you want to do with this, the financial rewards or increases. Think about what you want to accomplish and how you want to accomplish it, and start, wishing for it, dreaming for it, manifesting it. And of course, remember, my definition of manifestation is confident expectation, right? When you are in a place where you simply confidently expect that what you are wanting to manifest will manifest, then it does. Maybe not always exactly the way you think it should, or when it should, or how it should, but generally speaking, it does. So that's what you've got here. So if you're going through a difficult time, if there has been sadness, if there has been loss, if there has been heartbreak, understand that there is an assessment. There's going to be some sort of a financial windfall, financial increase, and that you can really, put the energy towards making one of your wishes come to pass. All right. And let's look at the white stone. Here we go. And hold on one second here. Sure, but there's just some background noise going on. I didn't want you to be able to hear it if it was, because it would be distracting. Six of Swords, the Emperor, the Two of Cups, and Justice. All right. So, interesting. The Six of Swords invariably talks about being able to move from a difficult place to challenging time into smoother waters. It is about, just the energy moving you towards, harmony, peace, contentment. The Emperor here feels as if in some way there is a mentor that is available to you. Perhaps you are needing to turn to a specialist of some kind, perhaps a lawyer or a tax attorney, some sort of higher energy that is going to be able to bring forward the information, the insight, the guidance, the skill set that you need. Now, because it's followed by the Two of Cups, it's very interesting because just, the Two of Cups is generally speaking about new relationships, important unions, balance, sometimes reconciliation. The partnership that is created could actually be between you and this emperor, right? And not all relationships are romantic. Some are business relationships, some are friendships, some are, there's all kinds of relationships, and we shouldn't just automatically spring to the thought that every time you see the Two of Cups, it's absolutely connected to a romance, because it's not. But you've got interesting energy here, right? Because it's like you're already starting to move away from difficult times. There is somebody on board, or that you're going to be drawing into your life, who is going to have some answers, some guidance, some insight to help you move forward. Whether that becomes a relationship of some kind between you and this person, or it allows you to view another relationship from a different perspective, or perhaps with clarity. And ultimately, this thing ends with the Justice card. So the energy of these cards in particular is about healing, right? It's about moving away from a difficult time. It's about having support move into place. It's about finding important relationships that are very helpful to you as you move forward into the state of justice, into the state of balance, into that feeling and that energy that things have unfolded and transpired in a way that is fair and just, and that you have received what it is that you were looking to receive. I really like this. I mean, I'm looking at this, the Six of Swords could be selling a property, right? The Emperor would be the realtor or the listing agents, or perhaps the lawyer who helps facilitate that. The Two of Cups, is this a relationship between you and the realtor? Does this represent for a relationship that is starting, and that's why property was sold? Perhaps you're looking at moving. Perhaps you need a bigger property. I don't know. But justice tells us that ultimately this is going to end in a way that it's just fair and just and simply right. All right. Thank you very, very much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed your crystal reading this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, be happy. Take care.